talking about all about spots. Now, everybody gets spots and you really shouldn't make a big deal out of it, but we do, because it ruins our confidence. For some people it can be so extreme they just don't want to leave the house, and it can really depress people, especially in your teens. And I don't know why we end up having spots in our teens and why we have to get them in our teens, because it's the worst possible time to get them. But it really gets us down. So I'm going to be talking about the facts that I have been kind of studying over the last while, and trying to find out the best home remedies, the best products out there. And I'm just going to give you a basic understanding of spots. Now, it's not totally understood why we actually get spots and how it develops and stuff. The basic idea is that we have a pore, and the pore collapses on itself, which causes any of the natural oils in the skin that they can't get out, which causes an infection under here. So it kind of raises up, and then that causes like spots and pimples, and there's so many different types. A lot of things cause spots, but we're not totally sure why a certain pore would do this and would cause a spot, or why certain people's skin are more prone to spots than other people's. There's lots of different reasons why we get them. Stress, even if it's in your family, you could have inherited it, having acne or bad skin or whatever. Hormones, your age, vitamins. If you don't have the right amount of vitamins in your body, this can cause it, and also your diet. So greasy things like that. I don't tend to think chocolate is. For some people, chocolate is one of those things that brings out spots, but I tend to think it's more of greasiness than anything else. Smoking also can cause spots on your face. Just another reason why not to smoke. Okay, so spots can appear on the face, on the shoulders, on the chest, and on the back. And each spot has to be kind of thought about as being different. Sorry about that. And has to be treated in a different way. So I'm going to list some of the most common type of spots there is out there. So the first thing is whiteheads. Whiteheads are usually around here, on your nose, on maybe your cheeks. Some people have them on the forehead and the chin, around the mouth. They're the ones that they kind of look like they're on the surface, and that you can like get at them and take them out, and some people like try and pluck them out or something, or squeeze them out. The only problem is they're actually very deep in the skin, so if you try and squeeze them out, you could end up squeezing the top part out and then leaving all this bottom part in, and actually pushing it deeper into the skin, causing more irritation, and then maybe causing even a bigger like swelling to occur. So really try and avoid that. Also the same with blackheads, which are like whiteheads, but quite similar, but they're a lot darker. Now there's lots of treatments out there for whiteheads and blackheads. This would be probably one of the most famous ones out there. This is the Clean and Clear Blackhead Remover. Now I always have this handy. I never used to get spots. I used to get spots like maybe once a month, like that would be it. And now I seem to be getting much more often, because this used to be up here and now it's here. So I have to keep using this. This dries out the spots, it smooths out the skin, and it kind of gets rid of that kind of oiliness that you might have in your nose if you have a lot of whiteheads. And I don't really get any blackheads anymore, but I do get whiteheads, and this does help with whiteheads. Also, you can go for the strips. Now the only thing about strips is you're only clearing out the surface thing. It's going to come back. It's almost as if, I know, say this is like the whitehead or the blackhead or whatever. You're going to clean it out, and then you put your makeup on top, and it's going to go back into it again. So it's not really, it's only like a temporary fix. Now you can get those strips, whatever they are, I don't know what they're called, but you can also make up your own by using the egg mask. Now the egg mask is meant to be good for cleaning out the pores. I don't know, I mean, I think it's really good for the skin, but I don't know. So what you can do is you can apply some of the egg white onto the kind of patch on your nose and your cheeks. Then you get tissue, a very light piece of tissue, and you place it over it, right? So it soaks in. And then you apply a little bit of egg on top again. Leave it dry. It takes a long time to dry, but leave it dry. Then you're going to peel it off, and you know, you get the same result as you would from the packets. And I think it's a little bit better because you know, it's a natural thing rather than putting whatever they put on those things, like mud or whatever. I don't know what it is, but whatever they use, because I know that for some people that can cause a lot of problems, and I've even heard that dermatologists don't recommend those things, but I might be wrong. I think I read that somewhere. Okay, so there are other things on the market for whiteheads and blackheads. That would be the best one. Also, you can get the matching exfoliator. Exfoliator is good, definitely for blackheads anyway, because it's gonna really help them lift out of the skin. Another thing that you can do is you can use witch hazel, tea tree. I'm not talking about this. This doesn't really work. I'm going to show that this is actually a spot wand. But tea tree and witch hazel, they are one of the best products. If you find something that has the two of them in it, you know, you're laughing. It's perfect. What you can do is you can go to your herbalist, your pharmacist, whatever. You can get a very small amount. Probably comes about this big. A bit like, I guess you can get it like cloves and all those things. They all come in like a little tiny container. And what you do is you tip it out just onto your fingertips, the witch hazel or the tea tree, and you put it on directly onto the spot at night, and in the morning it's a little bit better. So you can put that, kind of put it onto a cotton wool pad and kind of rub it over where the whiteheads and the blackheads are, and it's going to help kind of keep them clean, and overnight it's going to help decrease them and help them kind of go away. So really look out for anything that has witch hazel and tea tree oil in it, because they're the best things for any type of spots.